Hello and welcome to today's video. If you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Lex and this is my island, Antillia. Today's video is going to be a speed build. We're going to knock out a significant portion of what's left on the island. The vibe today is going to be a sort of overlook with just the spare land that I have from previous builds. So here is the furniture I'm thinking of using today. I think it comes together really well. I don't use everything here, but this is the idea, the concept at the beginning. Before we get started, thank you so much to Disney Poptown for sponsoring today's video. You can go ahead and download the game using the link in the description and in the comments on your mobile device or tablet, and I'm also going to be giving away a $20 gift card for the Nintendo eShop to one person who uses my link to play the game, so stay tuned to find out how to win. Disney Poptown is a super unique game that has something for everyone. It's for puzzlers, builders, collectors, and even creators. You get to make your own avatar and collect so many costumes so you can dress up as your favorite Disney and Pixar characters. My personal favorite is Eeyore, but there's something to discover with each because all of the costumes have their own unique ability, which means you get to strategize for each round of the game that you play. Throughout the game, you get to complete challenging puzzles and earn stars so you can restore and rebuild Disney and Pixar-inspired towns. Each town is based on your favorite Disney and Pixar stories, and you get to customize and explore them all. These include Alice in Wonderland, Aladdin, Coco, Toy Story, Frozen, and more. Exclusively for this video, if you download using my link in the description, the first 20 people who make the most progress in the game after 1 month can add me as a friend, which means you can summon my avatar, Lex, to help you complete missions and things. Also, everyone who downloads using my link will receive a $5 pack of 60 rubies and 8 darts. This offer expires exactly 30 days after this video goes live, and that's also when you'll get your free gift. In addition, the link does act as a creator code, so playing the game literally supports me as a channel. If you're interested in entering my giveaway for one $20 eShop gift card, all you have to do is download the game with my link, reach level 50, screenshot yourself reaching level 50, and send it to me on Instagram or Twitter. Both are linked in the description. And don't worry, this is a very fast-paced game, so it'll only take you 1 or 2 minutes per level. Thank you again to Disney Poptown for sponsoring today's video. On to the build. I'm super excited about this. As you can see, I did some preparatory terraforming. Is that a word? Anyway, I did create that space for an incline that I'm going to add later just so I could get up to this level easier. And yeah, I'll let you guys chill and watch the video for a bit. I hope you enjoy. I decided to split the second cliff tier into 2 pieces instead of making it one long piece because I thought it was more aesthetically pleasing, especially since I do have such a small space to work with for the second tier. Before we get too far into the build, I did want to mention that if you want any of the custom design codes that you see in this build or that you've seen anywhere on the island, they are linked in the description as well, so go check those out and also check out the creators. To give a little context to what I'm doing right now, I'm kind of filling out this area to the right of where I want the overlook to be. The overlook is just like a deck that I'm creating with log stakes and couches and stuff, sofas I guess. So I'm just trying to fill out the area around here so that it just feels, you know, super lush and nice, like a nature overlook instead of, I don't know, whatever a non-nature overlook would be. Yes. This was definitely my favorite part of today's build. I finally got to furnish the overlook area, the deck that I'm creating, and I kind of change up what I plan to use here as I go, but it really, I think, comes together. I'm really bad at making, like, very furnished areas. I don't know why, I just usually excel with, like, trees and flowers, but here I am, conquering furniture. Go Lex! Okay kids, I think it's time for your daily reminder. Take your medicine if you have any, drink water, make sure you take care of yourself today, remember that you are loved and you matter and you're important, and yeah, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I actually really struggled decorating down here below the deck because I really wanted to add more trees because I think those are cute when you're looking at them from like a cliff above. I think they make a nice like lush feeling if you're just looking straight forward from the cliff tier. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really struggled with that because on the one hand I wanted the trees, but on the other I didn't want to obscure the bridge because it makes a really cute background. You'll see it later. Or now. But yeah, you can weigh in the comments if you feel strongly that I should add trees, but I didn't because I thought that the bridge was more important as a view. I don't know. I wanted to make sure that I did incorporate a ton of trees in this build overall, since it is on the fringe of the island. I wanted to make sure that it still felt very natural, very like wilderness, lost in the forest type of deal. So like the deck idea is maybe that someone was working on making this a more, for lack of a better term, like urbanized area, but they just like it just fell apart and now it's overgrown and beautiful. A few of you have commented that you can't believe I do my builds with the flowers not fully grown, that I go ahead and decorate everything with the trees and flowers still in their sapling state. And first of all, Yeah, you're right. I spend a good portion of every build just like panicking, hoping that when everything grows in, it doesn't look tacky, like it doesn't look like the flowers are growing too close together in the same colors, that I didn't plant like 4 yellow tulips in one square or something. But I mean, this build, I was really happy with how it turns out. I think the flowers are arranged really well, and I'm really relieved because after my sunflower field speed build, I was a little iffy about some of the flower placements. I didn't end up moving them because flower placement is kind of like a science. If I moved one, I was going to have to move all of them. Not really, I'm just lazy. Thanks for listening. You already know that my favorite part of today's build was furnishing the deck because it was kind of out of the norm for me, something exciting, and my, like, not least favorite, because I do enjoy my builds, but I think the most difficult part of today's build was figuring out what to do on this bottom level, because I really just went in knowing that I wanted an incline leading to the second level that was going to be a deck. So down here was just kind of like, what do I do now? So I end up making it a sort of pathway so that you have a viewing of that mini island that I made during the sunflower speed build. So actually, you know, improv, but it turns out lovely. Also, a little tip, if you didn't already know, you can place the Lily record player behind trees, and because of the, like, really spindly legs it has, the tree will hide it and you can have music playing from a quote-unquote unknown source on your island. So if you don't want, like, a radio to be visible, that's a way to hide your music. I decided to add a little, like, mini seating area here. It kind of parallels the area below the overlook where I put the iron garden table and chairs. I also just wanted an excuse to use the new update item snacks because look how cute that is. And speaking of the new update items, thank you so much to New Horizons Black Market on Instagram for giving these to me. If you notice the little green leaves, there are so many, like, furniture items that I got out of storage to use for this build that I didn't end up using because it did turn out a lot more natural than I thought it was going to be when I started. Like, I end up using so many more flowers and things than I thought I would because I really expected this to be mostly furniture. I don't know why, because I literally made the rest of Antillia, but... At this point, I was in a real tricky spot with flowers. I'm gonna go get more seeds today from a friend, but, like, I really ran out this time. I've been stockpiling yellow and white flower seeds every time I see leaf and every time Nook's Cranny rotates what they're carrying, but it just wasn't enough. I also ran out of bushes, so once I get some more yellow hibiscus bushes from leaf, I might go through and replace some of the flowers on this bottom level with shrubs. We'll see. We'll see what I'm in the mood to do. But yeah, I think that this ends up looking pretty good, pretty good. I didn't really connect it to anything down here, so it's kind of like a standalone area, although I guess it is in close proximity to my campsite on the beach, so it's a nature walk nearby, an attraction for the campsite villagers. At long last, the speed build is done. I finished everything. Finally. I feel like it took a long time in real life, but probably not to you in this video. I did time travel forward so we could see the trees and everything growing, and here I am at the campsite on the beach so that you can see sort of what I was talking about its proximity to this new area. So literally right here is where ignore the beach. Ignore the beach. But check it out. I love this. I think this is my favorite view. And also Ruby starts walking through. And I was planning on having this be an aesthetic shot for you guys, but instead I took like 4 million photos of Ruby. So I'm really sorry about that or whatever. Anyway, stan Ruby, but moving forward, up here on the first cliff tier is the deck, and I think it's so cute. I love the little wind turbine in the background. It really doesn't, like, what does that have to do with Antillia's theme? Nothing. But the bridge is cute, I think, and I just like this little spread. I also wanted to walk through and show you how filled in the pathway behind the campsite is, since I did highlight that at the beginning of the build. So when you go out, there's not really much else to build. In fact, this little area right here is the last empty spot on Antillia. I don't have any ideas, so if you do, feel free to drop a comment about what you'd like me to build here. That's all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peaches had to run because she got her allowance and she has to spend it immediately at Five Below on some fidget toys, but she sends her regards. She hopes you all are doing well, and so do I. Thank you again for watching, and remember, click the link in the description to download Disney Poptown. I'll see you next time!